Do you know the story of the two heroes of the Duchy of Eternia? It goes without saying that the first is Brave the Templar, Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces. The second is the Swordmaster, Nobutsuna Kami-Izumi, greatest swordsman in the land of immortality. We are blessed to have not one, but two great heroes in a single generation. You are the Templar's daughter, young lady? And you are a disciple of the Swordmaster? Well, I never! Still, I'll wager you haven't heard the story of the one true love of the Templar and the Swordmaster. All those my age know the tale. Ask me anything. Before he became a Templar, Brave Lee was a talented young student of the Orthodoxy from a rural village. His counterpart, the Swordmaster Nobutsuna Kami-Izumi, was a top young swordsman at the city training hall. The two met here in the city and became fast friends as they trained together, honing both mind and sword arm. One day, the Templar returned to his home village, accompanied by his friend, the Swordmaster. However, when they returned to the city, it was clear there had been a falling out between them. Both refused to speak of it. They also all but ceased training together in the way of the sword. Word spread among the townspeople. We all had wondered what had happened between them. When the Templar later brought his betrothed from his home village to the city, the rumors started. Had the Swordmaster and the Templar become rivals over this beautiful young girl? The Templar became a bishop of the Orthodoxy at a young age, while the Swordmaster stayed as assistant instructor at the training hall. The year before the Great Plague, the two who had avoided each other so long suddenly engaged in a duel on the city outskirts. They fought for 3 days and nights in a constant flurry of sword blows, their clashing blades ringing throughout the city. At my best guess, the Swordmaster won by a narrow margin. In the end, it took a score of the Orthodoxy soldiers to stop the fighting. There is no doubt in my mind that the two of them fought day and night over the enchanting Mahzer. It was an epic battle for all involved. Afterwards, both were disciplined for taking part in the unsanctioned duel. The Swordmaster visited Mahzer alone. Soon after returning to the city, he set off on a journey to train in the art of war. Not long after, the Templar traveled to his village and brought his betrothed back with him. We all thought the Swordmaster had confessed his love and been spurned, leaving him broken-hearted. The duel was most likely a deadly struggle to see who would have the chance to declare their love first. Then the Great Plague descended. Amid the chaos, the Templar and Mahzer were joined in marriage. I cannot recall how many years it was before the Swordmaster returned. He took part in the Templars' uprising that followed. Who can say what was in his heart at the time? It is beyond the comprehension of simple folks such as I. Oh, really?
Why, Adia, when did you return?
Never mind that. Are you all right?
Of course I am. You mustn't trust everything you hear. And I've been feeling quite a bit better since I came here. I am Adia's mother, Mahzer Lee. Thank you for looking after my daughter. So, you are the Wind Vestal? I am the Grand Marshal's wife, after all. I hear much to which others are not privy. And I am particularly well informed about the Windvestal's traveling companions. Sir Alternus provides me with the latest news.
Mother.
How wonderful to see you so full of vim and vigor.
I'm sorry if I worried you, Mother.
There's no need for that. There's no need to worry about me.
It's time for your examination.
Forgive me, but this is where we must say goodbye. Please, do look after my daughter.
Mother! Hello, Mother?
What is it, child? You look troubled.
Oh, it's just... I've heard some things. About when Father and my master were young.
I see. I thought those rumors long buried.
Is it true what they say? That Father and my master dueled over you?
No, that is not the case. They're both poor with words. They merely let their blades do the talking.
For 3 days and nights?
I suppose it can't be helped that people thought it was a duel.
They said my master went to confess his love for you after he won.
They have that wrong too. I still remember the day he came to my village like it was yesterday. He walked up to my house and said, "You must marry the Templar." He let me win, the scoundrel. Oh, he looked furious. You only have eyes for the Templar. It must be you who tells that stubborn fool.
Then, your heart was Father's from the beginning?
Yes. I had been infatuated with him since we were children. Soon after Sir Kami Izumi left the village, your father came. Then, he told me of his love. Ah, it was a joyous day. He and I were betrothed, and I moved to the city of Eternia. Sir Kami Izumi had already left on a journey to master the art of the sword. Oh, that upset your father greatly. He hoped for his blessing more than any others. It is thanks to your master that we survived the Great Plague. We would not be here if not for him. I am alive today only because Sir Kami Izumi stood by your father when he needed aid. The same Kami Izumi who instilled the way of the sword within you. You must always be grateful for the gifts he has given you, now and forevermore.
I know, Mother.
You showed skill making it to our central command, Windvestal. But unfortunately for you, you won't get any further if I can help it. I'm in fine form today. I'll show you how weak and pathetic you...
Victoria!
Victor, I can't breathe.
Alas, you have grown more unstable than I had feared. We must seek treatment at once!
Victor!
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb her now.
It's happening again.
Again? What do you mean?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud.
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Though still a child, she was abhorred by those around her due to her affliction, as the orthodoxy cast her aside. She was taken in and raised by the orthodoxy soon after her birth. She simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. Then, a chance meeting changed her life. On death's door and abandoned, she was found by the Grand Marshal, who wandered the lands after renouncing the orthodoxy himself. She began her treatments in this land after the Lord Marshal conquered and renamed it the Duchy of Eternia. It was I who created the white magic cable. I was charged with studying the combined use of white magic and the crystals. I advocated the use of treatments by amplified white magic on her. But there was one who voiced objections. My assistant in my white magic research, Vincent S. Court, my father. He pressed endlessly for an alternate treatment, one not based on the amplification of white magic. But it was alchemical genesis he proposed. It is a forbidden art, a foul heresy, banned since the time of the Old Faith. The Lord Marshal and I both rejected my father's proposal out of hand. But he would not be swayed. He didn't so much as ask Victoria's consent. He believed his cure had rid her of her affliction, but the truth was far different. It stilled her growth, and periodic fits grew more frequent. Soon, it began to cripple even her mind. My father has since passed. She found clarity one day, returned to herself. She murdered him. I was devastated. No, in truth, I was already a broken man. You must think me a fool for not loathing my father's murderer. But I could not exact vengeance on her. I was entranced by her innocent eyes and childlike form. I devoted myself, body and soul, to her healing. Yet, I failed to relieve her suffering. Each time her tiny form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption, my ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor, that was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How do you fare now?
Back to my old self, but I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all.
Your wish is my command.
Stop it! What is the point of us fighting?
The point, you ask? Because you disgust me, Edea. That is reason enough to fight, no. I wish to see your corpses flayed before me, fools!
Let's start the show!
What do you mean I disgust you? I don't remember doing anything to you!
But of course you don't. You have your health and blood relatives that care for you deeply. You live a life of comfort with many friends and teachers. And yet despite these blessings, you rebelled. How can you display such arrogance, Adia? I find your very existence offensive.
I fail to see how that is justified!
Is that right? You have no concept of the suffering of us have-nots. Justified or not, I despise you! Why don't you just roll over and die now?
Victoria! Forgive me, Father.
Victor! With Victor gone, my treatment will stop. The next fit I have will be my last. So, with the short time I have left, I'd like nothing more than to crush you all! Thank you, Victor.
Just as cold as before.
It is the same portrait as before, and just as big.
Right. And what a beauty his mother was. Same description, too. Lester, eldest son of the House of DeRosso. Future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day.
It seems a struggle between the old faith and the orthodoxy arose here in this world, too.
Never has a visitor spoken of matters of such import. 'Tis as if you have been to this castle before.
Lord DeRosso!
Ah, you know me then. You must be... Yes, I see. And it seems there is much you already know. Yes, I see.
Lord DeRosso's ordainment portrait.
From the old faith to the orthodoxy, an era of great change that sealed Lord DeRosso's fate.
The meaningless power struggle took place in this world as well, it appears.
You know much. How uncanny. Almost disturbing. Which is perhaps ironic coming from me.
Lord DeRosso!
I see. My fate has already...
Lord DeRosso's castle siege painting.
This is where his never-ending struggle began.
And his never-ending sorrow.
So, you feel pity for me? Well, I suppose stranger things have happened.
Lord DeRosso.
The question is, to what extent do you... No, let us leave that for another time.
Lord DeRosso's portrait of immortality.
Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Who or what was talking to him, and why?
Even I know not, just as I know not how you came to know those words.
Lord DeRosso.
Except me. Ah, yes. Eternal grief and eternal vengeance.
Lord DeRosso's war landscape.
The war that changed the very land we walk upon. I shudder when I think of the manner in which it was waged.
Care for a taste of my power? The power to fell mountains and tear the earth asunder.
Lord DeRosso!
Then again, you people might... Well, we would simply have to try it to find out what would happen. No?
Lord DeRosso's portrait of the Archbishop.
So Juliana was responsible for cutting off the Vestals and temples from the corrupt orthodoxy. But the description for this portrait only tells of the time he was hatching his plot.
Precisely. The actual events therein shall be told in other paintings.
Lord DeRosso.
Or perhaps you have already. Yes, 'tis in the realm of possibility for those such as you.
Lord DeRosso's asterisk painting.
There are asterisks in this world too. It seems the sage here in this world also wanted to reduce the orthodoxy's authority. I've always wondered what they were made of. They have such a warm, bewitching glow.
Truth be told, he never shared the secret of their making with me either.
Really? He kept the secret from you too?
The next time we meet, I shall have him explain it to me. I commend you for making it this far. The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
You're referring to the angel painting.
Precisely. You know much that has yet to happen, my friends. The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
lost.
Crystal's blessing! Good luck!
How can this be? The immortal Lord DeRosso has been defeated? I am a man of my word. Behold the final painting.
Lord DeRosso's angel painting.
It's as he said. She looks just like Agnès.
You can say that again.
Yes, they could be twins. Is there really such a resemblance?
Did I speak thus in the previous world?
Oh, Lord DeRosso. I don't recall if you truly said that.
I seem to recall he did. At least I think.
Well, no matter. The truth is, there is a striking resemblance.
The painting of the angel. It all started with this fateful meeting.
The final temple. Listen, why don't we go speak with the sage first?
Sounds like a good idea. To the sages!
What?
Look!
This crystal has also reverted.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
Another creature back from destruction!
Here they come!
awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I'm sure you have the hang of it. Time to get started, Agnès. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! That's all 4 of them now!
What is this light? The holy pillar?
It must be! Let us head there again, Agnès! This time, we must ensure we seal the great chasm and cleanse evil from the world!
Yes, I know. We cannot fail again.
Three times now we've seen this light.
I don't feel the warmth I did the first time.
I feel nothing at all. Nothing save a stabbing pain all over.
Where are Dats and Zats?
I had them take refuge in the hold. Okay, everyone. Don't forget to watch over me. This is going to work this time. You'll see.
Yes, of course.
Wait. Are we really sure about this? Oh, wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance!
Ringabel. Ringabel! Why?
Let's keep watch.
What?
We should watch over Eri.
Right. Alternus Dim shouldn't appear in this world. But let's not let our guard down.
Forgive me, Tiz. It's my fault. Because of me and the Holy Pillar, your village, time and time again.
We do this to vanquish our foe. Our true enemy. The source of the great darkness.
How much longer must we suffer this sadness?
Just a little longer, until that pattern heralds the beginning.
For now, we'll grit our teeth and bear it. Together. Until it's done.
And beyond that, we'll make amends together still.
For now, we'll join Agnès on whatever path she believes in.